Oh my god, you guys, if you knew how long it took me to... I mean, I've already filmed this once and then... Anyway, hi. Hello. No. God damn it. We're good. No one breathe. Max, don't come in the room. Oh my goodness. Hi. It's been a hot minute. I guess I uploaded, no, even that was a while ago. Hope you've all been great. I haven't really been. I took a break because honestly, the world has been a lot right now, everything going on. I've had some personal stuff and then like, you know, we're just gonna move on. Today, I'm just gonna do a simple Q&A, which is ridiculous how long it's taken me to film it because it's just a simple Q&A, but alas, here we are. Oh, but actually, before we get started, a word from our sponsor. Well, it's me reading the words from our sponsor. Let's just go. This video is brought to you by Stronger. Stronger has a huge variety of workout clothes in a ton of styles, patterns, and colors, and you guys, they are so comfortable. And well, as you'll find out in this Q&A, I haven't been doing a whole lot of exercise during quarantine, aside from, you know, taking him outside. But when we do venture out of the air conditioning to go on walks, Stronger makes me feel like I actually put some effort into getting ready. And that just maybe fitness was the actual goal of this walk. Oh, and did I mention that the pants are squat proof? For all kinds of squats. And speaking of not working out while wearing workout clothes, I think we all know that the best part about workout clothes is that they're just as comfortable for lounging. Or so I'm told. But don't worry, if you prefer to keep your fitness and loungewear separate, Stronger has loungewear too. They have pretty much everything you could think of, from tank tops to leggings to bras to tees to hoodies to bags to long sleeve shirts to patterns to solids. Literally anything you could possibly want, they have. They even have a bunch of fall colors they just came out with. And yes, we may be stuck inside, but to that I say, what other kind of clothes are more perfect to buy right now than workout clothes that you can lounge around in all day too? Do you know what they also have? A whole new collection of sustainable beachwear made from recycled nylon waste that's taken directly from the ocean from things like fishing nets. They're cute, they're comfy, they're great quality, they help the environment. What more could you want? A discount? Well, you're in luck. If you head over to strongerlabel.com right now and use the code LilyM20, you'll get 20% off your first purchase. Again, that's the code LilyM20 and you get 20% off. That easy. You're welcome. What are you waiting for? You're probably sitting around doing nothing anyway. I mean, you're watching my Q&A. Which, speaking of, should we get back to the video? By the way, thank you, Stronger, for paying my rent. I asked you guys on Twitter, so if you're not following me on Twitter, at Lily_Marston. Of all the social medias lately, I feel like I've been pretty absent from all of them except Twitter. I pretty much live on Twitter, which is honestly why I probably haven't been doing great. But that's where I asked you guys for questions. It's really uplifting and exciting so far. Where did I put those? The one thing I had to do for this video. Okay, let's start off with, I don't really know how to say this, Bitchy Gia W? Is that what we're gonna go with? Anyway, they say, I love you and where have you been? Well, I kind of answered that. First of all, love you too. Second of all, where have I been in this apartment by myself being very depressed? And I'm laughing because I just like don't really know how else to say it, but literally, haven't been doing a whole lot. I wish I had more to report or there was some exciting reason that I haven't been uploading and that I was gonna have a big project coming, but nope, nothing coming. I mean, yes, I have been working on a big Epstein video that's gonna be like an hour long. It's like full on documentary, but that's a little ways off. And other than that, no, I've just been pretty depressed and crying a lot. Back pain's been a little better, but also has gotten bad too. So that makes everything worse. But I'm doing a little better now, which is positive, and I'm hoping to start uploading a little more regularly. I don't want to commit to anything too regular because, you know, 2020, but yeah, hopefully there will be more soon. Lisa and I talked about some potential ideas, going and trying like fall fast food items, which I already regret, but you guys like those. Oh, I told Jesse we should recreate our 2015 pumpkin carving video via FaceTime.
Can I just say that the suggestion that I got the most is the one that I was gonna do anyway?
A dick?
I don't know. Making my pumpkin ugly. Oh man, I think I'm gonna break my finger. Come on! Oh!
But I feel like if we just record it like on our separate cameras, we can almost kind of pretend like we're together. It'll be fun regardless. That'll be coming soon. And then again, my Epstein video that's like an hour long that basically was like, I finished the Netflix documentary, was like, yeah, but I want more. And then was like, I guess I'll just make my own. Rachel Grace asks, would you ever consider moving out of California? If so, where would you go? You know, it's funny you ask this. I feel like I've talked about this with a few people recently. While I totally envy all of the people that are like, oh, COVID, we're all inside anyway. Why does it matter where we are? I'm just gonna leave. I feel like they're like going back to their families or something, or like going back home. I'm from here, so I feel like I don't really have anywhere to go. Cause yeah, I am paying a lot for rent and I really don't leave. But speaking of, there was another question. Oh, and says, if so, where would you go? That's my answer is that I don't know where I would go, so probably not. I don't think I'd ever leave. Cause I don't have any family anywhere else. I don't have any like groups of friends anywhere else really either, so no. Probably staying in California for a while. But speaking of, I do want to move soon, and I know I've been saying that for quite some time because of some people that live upstairs. I always feel like they can hear me at all times. They're being quiet right now. They were being very loud earlier. Anyway, no, that situation has not improved at all. Guys, it's driving me insane and everyone's like, just move. Moving's not like an easy, like, oh, I'm just gonna move this weekend. Not to mention also during the situation happening right now, it's not like an easy, moving is a huge hassle. And I also don't wanna pull the trigger too fast because then I don't wanna move into somewhere that I also don't like and then have to move again. And moving is a bitch. So I'm just trying to take my time, but it's also driving me insane. So I'll keep you posted. By the way, it was Abby that asked about, the upstairs neighbors. She also asks, how's the dog? How's your back? And is there a pumpkin spice flavored peep? The last question, I don't want to know the answer. I'm not going to find out the answer because I don't want to eat it. But I'm going to assume no because I actually heard that they're delayed until Easter, which I'm not particularly upset about. Max is good. We've been going out a lot of walks, which I think has been helping my mood. So like if anyone's feeling stressed, I put this on my Instagram story and tweeted it today. Follow me on all my social media. No, but I put on my social media today that regardless of whether it feels like it's helping at the time, a walk always makes things better. There's never a time that you don't feel better after a walk. During the walk, I'll admit, sometimes you're like, this is bullshit. I don't really... Afterwards, it's great. How's my back? Complicated question. Overall, better. I feel like it's better every time I film a video, but also it has its moments. Right now, it seems like there's just something in my lower back that seems to come out of place a lot. And once that comes out of place, then something in my mid back comes out of place, and then something in my neck comes out of place. And then it's just chain reaction, domino effect, disaster. When those aren't happening, it's much better. Much more tolerable. And at least now I feel like I can always figure out a way to get it back into place. Sometimes it's just that I'm doing that all day long, and then other times it's a little more intermittent and I can actually live relatively normal. But I'd say every day I wake up and my main goal is just like feel as normal as possible. So even if I am adjusting all day, I'd rather be doing that if I'm keeping it to a relatively normal point than letting it get to a point where I can't get it back to normal right away and then I'm miserable and it actually hurts, rather than kind of just like messing with it constantly because it's a little uncomfortable. Hard to explain. Does anyone else's spine just like come out of place a lot? I know a lot of people have told me to get checked for EDS, and I definitely don't think I have that. I understand why people would tell me that, but the reason mine seem to come out of place so easily is because they just are trying to go back to where they were for so long. But like, how do I get them to stay? Physical therapy, I need to go to a physical therapist. Don't answer that. Next question. Dylan wants to know, which was one of your favorite clever beauty moments and favorite one to shoot? Also with who? It can be more than one. P.S. I love you so much. Dr. Pepper for life. Love you too. And I ran out of Dr. Pepper and I'm actually really upset about it. That's a really hard question because honestly, I feel like I forget half the things we filmed. When I search my name sometimes on YouTube, I'm like, I've been in so many videos, and not in a like, I've been in so many videos. I'm like, holy shit, I'm in so much content on the internet that I just like, it doesn't even feel like it's me anymore because it feels like so long ago. But anyway, I was thinking about this the other day, trying to think. It wasn't necessarily always the shoots themselves that were fun. It was like, if we got to go somewhere. I'm gonna say going to Vancouver, getting to go to Canada and getting to go to the Lush Factory. The Lush Factory was cool, but also just like being in Canada in general. It was so nice there. I want to go back. I want to travel again. I I was about to say, I don't even like traveling that much. That's a lie. I do like traveling. It's just really hard when your back hurts from sitting usually because there's a lot of sitting involved in traveling. If my back was fine, I would love it. Oh, and this is even kind of a lie because I feel like during it was kind of a huge disaster, but our trip to London where we learned a dance from Mamma Mia 2.
Mamma Mia, does it show again?
Erin had strep throat, so that was, I don't even know how she handled it at all. I can't dance, so I don't really know how I handled it. Well, actually I do. Nicole just did a very, very generous editing job on that. And we just didn't learn a very long dance. And, oh God, yeah. But I thought about it the other day because that song came on shuffle and I was like busting out, like pretending I remember the dance moves, even though I couldn't even remember them when we were actually learning them.
Turn to the front and we're going to do it.
But you're going to go
in
one
canon.
at a time.
So we're going to go.
Yep.
How can I resist? That's it.
Yep.
And you are on zist. Resist.
What's your word?
How?
What's your word?
I.
Where do you find her?
I don't know. It's a long story. It's a very long story. Yeah, so that entire trip was kind of a disaster, but also then Joss and I stayed like another week, which was also a disaster because I ended up having us miss our train to Paris and anyway, but now I'm trying to think of like a little more basic one that isn't so, I mean, my eyebrows is always going to be my favorite. That I go back to all the time because that was like a life-changing situation.
Yeah, ready? Yeah.
Oh my God, those are real! Those are on my face!
I don't know why I felt like I was seeing it for the first time when you saw.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I think I'm gonna cry. Why?
Shout out to Audrey Glass, who actually just opened her new studio down in Orange because she actually had to close the one in LA that is close to me. But I will travel for her because she gave me these.
Oh, thank you. I feel like you're trying on a wedding dress.
This is better than trying on a wedding dress. Screw that. Anyway, next question. Brett Carruthers wants to know, have you ever considered starting a new career? Yes, but no, but yes. I mean, like, what is my career really right now? I feel like it's kind of like whatever I want it to be in a way. Kind of, if I ever keep making videos. I feel like as long as I'm doing that, my career is pretty much staying the same. If you mean like do something instead of make YouTube videos for myself, yeah, definitely. But I also feel like nothing that I do would necessarily make it so I can't make the YouTube videos for myself still. It wouldn't be like a clever situation where it was like, no, you have to work here and you can't do this. Hold for sound. I live kind of near an airport. Caitlin wants to know, indica or sativa? She's referring to the weed. Indica for sure. I don't know if that's because of my tolerance though, because I personally just feel like indica hits me harder. And I think let's end things with 2 questions from Cheyenne. First, she wants to know, do you miss clevver? And I think yes and no. Yes, because I absolutely miss all the people and honestly just being part of something that's bigger than just me and like going somewhere every day. And I have shared obviously, but also we can't really go and do things right now. So I think regardless of whether I was at clevver, I would still be missing some kind of an office setting, but maybe not for quite as long because I've been alone in my apartment for quite some time now. Between a mix of working for myself from home and then also having chronic pain and not really doing anything. And then also on top of that, having a quarantine make everyone else not do anything. So now no one can come to me either. Yeah, I'd say I miss it. And I think just it held me to a different standard of accountability. Because like, for example, at clevver, I never would have gone months without filming a video. That has happened here. I feel like I'm not necessarily as good of a boss to myself if other people aren't involved. I feel like I hold myself more accountable when there's other people more involved. But probably something I should work on if I'm gonna be my own boss and work from home by myself. But anyway, yes, I miss clevver, but then also no, because on one hand, I do miss certain stuff, and then on the other, I'm like, don't miss that. Speaking of, her next question was best Halloween movie, which obviously my answer is Hocus Pocus. We're not even gonna go into horror movies if that's what Halloween, I feel like Halloween movie doesn't mean horror movie. Horror movies can be applied to all year round, and there's so many subgenres, we won't even get into that right now. Halloween movies, Hocus Pocus, hands down, all the way. And the reason that's related is because we dressed up as the Sanderson sisters one year. It was great.
The glow up is real. Is it?
Is it though?
Is it?
Oh, Jocelyn.
Know what I think would fix this cheek?
Souls of children. The souls of children. Sisters. Ho, ho, ho.
I do miss that too, like getting dressed up and stuff, because I would never do that on my own. Like I miss the stuff that I got kind of forced to do that was often my idea, but like I never would have had the idea to do that by myself, because I'd be like, I could just sit on my couch instead, which is why you haven't had a whole lot of content. But hopefully that will change, because I have been feeling a little more motivated. But anyway, I think we'll end it there for today. We'll keep it kind of short. I am sorry I've been gone for a while, but I think I'm gonna be back a little more frequently, we hope. Yeah. You should subscribe and then you'll find out. And guess what? If I don't upload, it doesn't matter, because it just won't show up in your subscription feeds. So what's the harm? You should just do it. Just click it. Click. Thank you. Just do it as a personal favor to me. It'd be great.